Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this live stream. I hope everybody is really doing well. Let me just see the settings. Everything is fine. So mic is up and running. Thank you. Well, so guys, this long honestly looks really great, but then I think it's better to be out for now because I honestly think that Bitcoin needs to bounce from these levels, and I'm pretty much feeling that till we are above these levels of Monday lows, I mean, this looks really great. But look at the POC, the range POC that we have here. The range, this is our range POC from the lows, and till now, the range POC literally shifted from 20,500 to now, which has shifted to 19,100 bucks, or probably I would say close to around 19,100. Yeah. So basically now this level is a very crucial level. It's like this is the range lows and this is the value area low of this range. What I would like to see is it's not a bear flag kind of a thing. If you're saying that this is a bear flag, I say no, this is not a triangle as well. But what I think is the structure that what we are looking over here is clearly, to me, it's A, B, and this is 1, 2. This is like a wave 3 here, A, B, and C. Wave 4, a dump. For the wave 5, go here to the 18,000. Something is an issue. Okay, shit. Anyways, so practically, I think the thing over here is with the Bitcoin is right now I do think that we need to have an upside move, honestly, if you ask me. But the problem is Ethereum. Again, it has started losing the Monday lows, which is of course not a good sign. And I'm still waiting for this H1 closure in 13 minutes as we are going to get it. If we do close under these levels, I think it's not a good sign, honestly, because then it would be like this move is some sort of a wave A, B, C, wave B, 1, 2, 3, 4, and probably gonna sweep this lows around 1272, and might even go straight away towards these levels. When the CPI number comes. So practically it does something like this: small bounce, a dump over there, accumulate there, and we get a nice reversal the way I mentioned. So instead of we just look for a bounce, just look for a dump, because this liquidity is not yet taken care of on the ETH. The way Bitcoin took the liquidity, Ethereum is yet to take the liquidity. So I'm just being skeptical. I mean, Ethereum is not looking great, honestly. If this H1 closes, I'm going to have my limit shots on ETH, very aggressive short, 1286, and with the stops 1299. It's a very aggressive shot, but the risk reward is amazing. So I would like to take this kind of a short with the take profit targets of for 1 hour and later 2.4 hour, and then final target would be around 4 hour, a complete 4 hour setup. That's for about 1238 longs would start filling us. Probably you can even look for a target of 1232 as well for like 4.5 hour. But this looks really great to me. I think I'm just waiting for this 1 hour close, and once this happens, this would be really nice in my opinion. So ladies and gentlemen, I mean, this is how I see Ethereum for now. Now, let's talk about the Bitcoin more, actually. If you look at the 4 hours chart, I mean, we have already discussed everything yesterday, and not yesterday, the day before yesterday, when we had live stream, and also I uploaded a recorded stream yesterday as well. What I still sense about this is, I mean, this can be a bear flag, honestly, but I don't know why this bear flag and what the fuck is doing here. Because look at this 5 waves down and then 5 waves up. Normally the 5 waves down, after the 5 waves up, you get like A, B, and C, but now you're getting a bear flag. The bear flag is like wave A, B, and C. So basically this looks to me like a fake bear flag, in my opinion, unless it proves otherwise. But this looks to me like clearly a fake bear flag, a dump, and then having a big reversal move. So probably, if you look at from the harmonic perspective, this is your lows, and you got like a golden pocket zone. No, not yet. Yeah, this is like a golden pocket zone, and almost like 843 fibs. Ideally, the 786 fib levels are almost like a July equilibrium plus quarter 3 equilibrium around 21,777. Not sure how, if it just literally pump over there without any sort of a dump. Ideally it should, but I'm not sure if it is going to at this levels. And hence, I just close the longs. But this is how I see actually. If you get that one more dip along with the ETH, let's say you get a dip, like this, like just one more dip, and that would confirm that this move is like A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And after that, you look like you reclaim the July lows. And once you get the deviation of the July lows, we go long over there and we look for, higher highs. But the safest bet would be not only the reclaim of the July lows, but also reclaim of the previous week lows plus Monday lows. I mean, this is going to be very, very crucial. And as I mentioned, this is now for me is a big, big, big level of support. I might look for relong again on a retest. If you do get a retest like here, 18,900, and we do hold these levels, I would look for relong, and the take profit targets again would be the similar kind of a move here. I mean, this is going to be my take profit targets. And after that, probably something like this would make more sense. I mean, if you just want to go lower, in my opinion. So this move on the downside, you already got the sweep of over here. You need a, you need a big accumulation range, and then further breakdown would make more sense to me rather than just breaking from here itself. Further, as I mentioned, Bitcoin dominance is bullish, and this was our plan that laid down that it's still playing out. This was a fake out trap, and now we are just moving towards on the upside. Remember, the resistance is here at 41.7, so this is our resistance. You also have OB, so unless we flip these levels, this is a resistance. We can reject and do something like this as well. Very possible. I mean, I would not deny, but this is a very, very possible. So guys, I think shorting alts would have been better over here, but shorting alts at this OB is a slightly riskier, rather than I would say it's just like a very aggressive short. Honestly, it can play out if it just decides to break up. Shorts are going to play big, in my opinion, because Bitcoin dominance is going to pump towards 42.4, and it can even literally go to the levels of 43.77%. Dot, fuck dot. I took a small short on DOT yesterday, but I I took out over here on the deviation, but looks to me like it can probably do something like this the way other alts are doing. Basically, what I think over here for DOT is I would like to see a retest, and we didn't got the retest, and it's like already breaking down with a bearish pennant over here. A, B, C, and D is the breakout. So never got an E wave on the upside. Clearly, this is like a breakdown. So I'm expecting a downside move on the DOT. Any $10 move on the Bitcoin is going to have a big move on the DOT, guys. So DOT is going to have a breakdown for sure. Cardano, remember what I mentioned? I would just want a retest of these levels. You get this retest, you short it. But anyways, I mean, we just rejected from these levels. I did mention a rejection, but what I mentioned is don't make a loss and bounce from there. Give us a bounce again, retest, and then dump. Nevertheless, we did not get a bounce, and the low LTF just wants to break down. The only levels you would just want to see for Cardano is this 0.336. So it's like, even if you do get a retest these levels one more time, I'm gonna short it as hell. And this is how I see. The first take profit target is 3336, and the next take profit target is 28 cents. I know it's a very dangerous short, but now, I mean, if you really want to short here, it's like a dead. It's like a big gambling. I mean, you don't want to short here. You want to short this retest. You don't short here. I mean, it just in any scenario, it reclaims these levels and a big support, then I think we can have a big move. So this is going to be look like a deviation and then pump. But for now, it's a descending triangle. So the descending triangle always plays big. Now, if you look from the Phipps perspective on Cardano, just look at it. Where is the negative Fib? So this is going to be the first level of bounce of like 35.7, and then you can look for the golden pocket zone. You see the first level of bounce also happened from this levels of 38.6, a bounce and a retest of 40 cents, dump further. Now 38.357 and 35 cents is the next level for the bounce. So I'm just going to put it like a golden pocket zone there, and that's going to be the final target for the bounce. So practically, you can expect a bounce from these levels. Maybe now the bounce can be go to the 236 again, dump it towards these levels, and over here accumulate there, reclaim it back long here, and go for this level. So this is the range, is going to be our range. So these are the two ranges that we have here, guys. and very, very crucial, guys. Very, 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 very crucial for Cardano. ETH BTC. I mentioned a few days back over the live. I'm bullish on ETH. I'm bearish on ETH BTC overall higher on time frame. I'm still having that 3x cross leverage short on the ETH BTC. As I showed it here from these levels, and my stop loss, if you remember, this was the invalidation levels. It never hit the invalidation levels, fortunately. And the move down is 1, 2, and this is looks like a wave, probably, 3 or maybe just 3. Yeah, I think this looks to me like I'm expecting a bounce, probably something like this for the ETH BTC, and then further breakdown like this to death. The final target for the ETH BTC is 4062. I mean, this is how where the next alt rally is going to happen, the big alt rally, unless until we reclaim again those levels, then boom. But more or less, I'm expecting it to do something like this. I mean, this is going to do something like this. This is how I see ETH BTC, guys. Nothing fancy. USD dominance, good chart, very good chart. Wave 1, 2, 3, accumulation is happening. Bounce is going to happen, breakout, and this is going to how I see it resisting 8%, and probably going to go to 8.6%, come back down, retest, and if we do start rejecting and go back inside, would be nice to see a dump, or else it's just going to have a pump on the more and more pump towards 796 pips, towards 8.66%, which is going to be a big B. Actually, the pump over here, what I can see is the 3 waves, clearly 3 waves over here. That's like some sort of a wave W or wave A, and so this is going to be like a wave A, wave B, and ideally it should be wave C over here with finishing like 8.02%. We are having a rising, not exactly kind of a rising wedge, but a rising channel that we have over here. I mean, this is how I see actually. I mean, we had this move like A, B, and C. If you remember, I mentioned many times that this is going to be a big bounce levels for USD dominance. So exit the overall market, we literally exit everything over here. We closed our Bitcoin spot. We sold our Bitcoin spot at 24,800. We just went all in USD over there and just played out perfectly. And I've started building, my longs again over here since like 18,300 bucks, and I added 2 days back at 19,200, 5% more. Overall, I'm 15% Bitcoin and 83% USD. FTM, I'm still holding. If today we are going to get our close on FTM under 20.5, I'm going to sell it for whatever the loss it is. But overall, I think the maximum loss I would be bearing on FTM would be somewhere around 0.4% on my capital. So that's the risk I took on the FTM actually with the spots. I'm expecting a push, guys. So once you get the push up on the USA dominance, and if it immediately come back inside, let's say we don't go towards the 8.02% as well, it's a long everything, right? It's like a deviation. You see the deviation at the bottom. You might just get the deviation at the top, and it just the price comes back and gets acceptance inside the range highs. Amazing thing. It would just be amazing. It's like a deviation, a wick, 4-hour wick inside this, closing and reverse. It's like a big reversal in the range that we are playing into right now. You see, it's like a range, a Davis box kind of range. Great, for the long opportunities, unless it proves otherwise, guys. So XRP, guys, I wanted that pump, guys. Honestly, I wanted these levels to be tested. These levels was amazing, but I think the levels I drew on the live with the woods. I mean, this is like a clean shot. We already broke down of this about it. 796 makes more sense. Have 1.4145 ounce, 26. Okay, you can also have the golden pocket zone. And what you see is a 5 waves. After 5 waves and a series of 5 waves, you're definitely gonna get a push like this for the wave 2, and then probably look for a big breakdown. So remember, this looks to me like A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This is how the 5 waves and the ABC structure moves. The invalidation level is if bears fail to defend this 53 cents. This is our clear invalidation. Anything above 53 cents and it's just gonna pump up big. Anything under 53 cents, it's bearish. Any retest of 53 cents is a big short on XRP, or close to 53 cents is a big short to XRP. And this is how the 53 cents to 32 cents looks to me like for the 5 waves, and looks amazing to me. It's bearish as fuck. So don't. For now, it's bearish. Look at the BNB, guys. Let's watch BNB. Yesterday, Caesar tried to pump BNB. He failed. He literally failed. Remember what did I mention for the BNB? If we do hold this levels, this OB, we get a push up. Nevertheless, we did not hold this OB and rejected, and it's just dumped. Now, the question is, what exactly is he trying to do? I mean, he tried to push the price for the BNB. He thought that BNB can literally, if the big burn on the BNB happens, the price is going to push. Nevertheless, he failed. Now we are come back again inside this big range lows. You see this range lows. This is like a resistance. 273 is a resistance, and you have a liquidity pool here. I'm betting this liquidity pool is to be taken care of. You have a OB over here, nice OB for the bounce, and from there you're gonna get a bounce and probably gonna look something like this. So I think the bounces should be from here, and definitely should be from these levels, in my opinion. Also we might be looking for some sort of a descending triangle. I'm not sure, but I mean, this idea is pretty much valid actually. And I mean, for the descending triangle, some sort of a something like this idea is valid. So the descending triangle idea is still valid, but a bounce from this pool of 264 to 265 is very much valid. 264 to 265 levels is very much valid, with the stop loss of a 260.38 and a take profit targets of 276, and this looks very valid to me. And for the bounce, so I'm just expecting a sweep of this liquidity pool, and once you get this liquidity pool, you might be looking for longs for a scalp between 264 to 265 with the stop loss 260, guys, for the BNB. For ETH, oh gosh, we closed under this levels bearish. I may be looking for aggressive short on ETH, guys. I will definitely give it. My short would be something like this. It's a very aggressive short, very much. The targets would be 1238. And let me just check the 1 hour RSI. What is it doing? The RSI is forming a bullish divergence. Shit. So what you would want to see is a closure under 1278.75 for confirmation. So you need something like this. You need something like this. Dump. So once we get this market structure break, that's like here, you get this market structure break, retest over there, and then dump. So I'm going to give the short once we see the downside move towards 1268.6, and once you get a pump towards 1287 or even 1294, I'm going to give a short again and then dump. This is how I would play, guys. So wait for my short. Even the normalized MACD is curling back down bearish. Whenever we have seen a curling back down on the normalized MACD, you see we have seen a dump, pump, and then dump. Similarly, dump, pump, and the dump is what I'm expecting on the Ethereum. Okay, so I mean, I would like to give you a short, but this short should come after a dump, pump, and then dump, something like this. So I'll definitely try to give the ETH short for sure. Total, guys, total to not trying to hold the 786, which is of course not a good sign. What you would want to see is this sweeping the lows, and once you get the sweep of this lows, the way we had a deviation up, most likely this shit is also looking for the deviation on the downside. So you want to see the deviation. So the way we had a deviation up, it's looking for the deviation on the downside. So nothing much looking for on longs right now, as the USD dominance, as I mentioned, looking for the breakout. Now we want at least this breakout, retest this, come back down inside this, and then we look for longs over here and not here, like aggressive longs. No, I would be looking for longs on the close of the range and under this range. You long with the stop loss here and ride this and make money and exit. So this is going to be the safest bet, and I would like to play for the safest bet for now. So guys, that's what I have for today, and probably I will be doing Discord live because I'm facing some network issues in India, as I don't have Wi-Fi connectivity here in place, as my home is in Dubai. So here I don't have any much setup. I'm just doing all those lives from the mobile network that I have, whatever that I have. And hence Discord, I'm going to be live on the Discord in a few hours, and whatever the queries you have, definitely I'm going to answer. Also, if you like to support, do trade on Bybit, and the link is mentioned. Further, I know that these days the tradings is a little bit difficult, not only for me but for everyone actually, because just look at the Bitcoin actually, and the way it's just having a very tight range. I mean, the range is so fucked up. I mean, look at it. Just look at it. It's a 23-day range, and the range is not even big actually enough, I would say. It's just a 23 range. I mean, it's chopping a bit actually. A lot of chopping is happening. I mean, honestly, if you ask me. So it's like, pump dump is happening. The chopping, lot of chopping is happening. I think the only best thing I would like to say is accumulate spots. That's what I would say. That's what I'm doing actually. This is where, this is my discount zone, honestly, and this is my premium zone now. So as soon as the price drops in the discount zone, you buy. The price goes here, you try to sell it, unless it proves otherwise. So even if it dumps from there in a discount zone, and then even if you do a dump and wick like this, it's a buy for me, honestly. If you ask me, it's a clean buy. And I'm just going to accumulate Bitcoin on spots till 16,622, and even $15,500. But this is how I see. I mean, I'm just going to accumulate spots on Bitcoin. I till 15,000. If it goes to 15,500, I'm just going to put 60% of my USD in Bitcoin, honestly, overall. And I'll just give 40% for ETH and few alts like, so I would like to accumulate on the DeFi perspective, and gonna put some in the Meta is to me is like a debt for now, but at least, yeah, I think DeFi is still good, looking good. I'm just gonna put some money over there in case. But just understand it like a big range that we are having. It's there is no resolution of this range. You break down, you have a liquidity pool, sweep it up, reclaim it, engine boom, something like this, or it's just gonna do something like this along with the SPX. So for now, I'm just going to accumulate spots and play with the spots, because spots is really good. And if you play big, you make big on the spots as well, of course. So that's all. Thank you so much for joining. Have a very nice day. Bye bye.